Man, I never thought I'd have to make this video because I've always been a Deepwoken defender since I started the game. But man, after this last update, I can't sit in denial anymore, man. This shit is actually getting out of control. Agamastu and Archmage are ruining this game, and if the rumor is true about Ragusa could possibly save this dying game that's always had the maximum potential. And if anyone could give me any screenshot about anyone saying they wanted this movement update or the animation update that happened, what, like a couple months ago, or anything that's made this game honestly worse over time and continue to defend it after the update or that change was made, I'll shut up. But as you can see from this clip on screen right now, I genuinely think Archmage is losing his mind. Why would you touch a system that no one complained about, and then do a hotfix and not fix the main part? Look at the clip on screen. Are we serious? All I had to do was press space one time in the air, press T on my keyboard because that's the keypad I have for Flame Leap, and then use Ascension to delay but keep the speed going so I can wind step again. And I cross about 35% of the depths, give or take. And if I started from Castle 8, I guarantee you I could do at least 50%. And I mean, the slope update, that was really needed, really. Like, who was complaining about slopes? All it did was fuck Pog up or ruin movement around the map. And who decided to remove wall clipping? That shit has genuinely been in the game since day one, and you remove it for what reason? Oh, exactly, there isn't a reason. It was honestly a tag at this point, and the only thing I can think of it fixing is chime cheesing, which, from personal experience, I've only ran into it one time. And another thing that came from this god-awful movement update was jump fatigue. Go into game right now, like right now, and hold space on the ground in Overlord. And you can see, for at least a second after landing on the ground, your character will then jump again. It takes at least 1 second for your Your character lands, 1 second, then he jumps. And along with that, you don't jump as high. Like, what was the point of that? Oh, and speaking of going high, air dashes removed. I mean, from the start clip, you could see, but you can't go up with your air dashes. And the hotfix came through, and it didn't fix air dashes, meaning it was on purpose. You can't look up to air dash effectively, removing the Stark Injured Wing buff they had. I mean, the list goes on and on. One of the important ones that I don't think was removed in the hotfix, but I might be wrong, was the Dragoon armor that made your bullets ricochet forever, basically crashing people's games if you shot one person enough, which is just fucking insane. If you think I'm only going to talk about this update, don't worry. I'm talking about all the updates, starting from the first update that nerfed Shrine of Order, and then beyond that. Maybe grabbing some changes from earlier ones, but never before Agamastu joined the dev team. Now let's start with the job change. In what right mind did you think I'm going to run around the entire fucking Eastern Luminate for one job at a time? I met one person who complained about the prog being quote-unquote too fast. Like, come on, the prog is always the boring part, so completing a build in like 2 to 3 hours and being able to use that build afterwards was a great system, and honestly felt like the perfect amount of time for a prog. Now, it takes way longer. Personally, I just moved on to farming Kreml for prog, which, yeah, I lose out on rep, but I can get knowledge and bell and complete prog in 2 to 3 hours instead of like 4, which is what the new job system makes it. Oh, and the Fire Hero Blade. When's that crit getting reworked? Because, yeah, it was a busted crit, but removing the entire gimmick and not giving it a new one makes the weapon completely useless. And trust me, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just confused why they haven't given it a new gimmick. Oh, and another thing, spitting. You give it enough end lag so a person can hit an M1 without being able to parry it. What the fuck, guys? From what I heard, it was the posture give back that made people really mad. So instead of just removing the posture give, you give it punishable end lag? That's the dumbest decision I've ever heard in my life. Oh, and on the thought of PvP, Voidheart nerfs. Like, come on. We nerfed Voidheart to make it smaller, okay, that was fine, but in my opinion, I would rather it bigger. But then you nerf it so you can't fight in Voidheart? Like, what? What is genuinely the point of that? You nerf Flame Mages and all mages in general, making Voidheart ganks not bigger mantra versus big mantra, which honestly was probably one of the best updates we've gotten to PvP. And it was honestly the golden age of PvP because of that. Then, one update later, I don't remember what it was, but you decide to delete Voidheart ganks with the Voidheart change. Not only do you make it smaller again, but you remove people from Voidheart in general when they start a fight. Which, if they were in Hive, Miner's Landing, Summoner Company, or any lawful area, when you grip the person, they'll lose rep for winning the fight. And then they'll go back to get rep with jobs. Oh wait, they have to go halfway across the map to get a little bit of rep. Like, come on, man. And yeah, the Void Heart nerf was before Agamastu was a dev, but let's be honest, he was. We all knew he was. It just wasn't official at the time. He called himself like a puppeteer or whatever, but we all knew he was just a dev and just wasn't putting the stuff that was added off on him. I mean, right now, the player count is depleting at a very fast rate, and I'm not gonna lie, I defended Deepwoken, saying it was because of school starting. On some like level it is, but Saturdays at 5 to 10 p.m. like right now, and it's averaging 5 to 6k players. Not a single person has school in the weekend. Go back before Agamastu was on the dev team and look at the player count on Saturday 5 to 10 p.m. Yes, it was summer, but still, no one has schools on Saturdays, so it's basically a summer. And I guarantee you, at least 10k or more. Honestly, there's a lot more, but I'm too lazy to continue researching, and I think what I've said is already enough. So last thing I'm going to say for this video is, Reducer, please save us.